It is the winter of 1989. I have just turned 5 years old. While Dad is at work, Mom and I go to the library and get as many books as the library allows us to check out. 15. We go through the aisles and I pick out books we haven't read together yet. Of course, the covers have to look appealing. I don't know it yet, but this spring and summer, I'm going to learn to read on my own. With the unpredictable Chicago weather, whenever there is a beautiful day outside, my parents and I sit on the balcony attached to my room, and we perform our bedtime ritual. They read to me, and I listen. This spring is no different. As the weather starts to warm up in late spring, I am already able to recognize words. However, reading will not change for me until I find what will be my favorite book. It is Monday, and Mom and I go to the library like we do every week. As I am searching through the pretty covers, I see it. It is bright and has beautiful colors all over it. I ask my mom what it says. She says, "I love colors." This is one of the books with those fun Berenstain Bears. I love their books, so of course I'm going to love this one too. At night, I sit on my father's lap and he reads to me. I hear his voice and I enjoy learning how, when colors are mixed, they make new colors. The first page is red. The next is yellow, and then blue. I learned that I can mix red and yellow, and I get orange. Wow, this is amazing. As summer approaches, I do not realize it, but I have memorized nearly the entire book. Red, red, the color of a fire truck, the color of a rose, the color of a circus clown's funny nose. When Mom asks me to read it, I impress her with my reading abilities, but she doesn't know I've only memorized the pages. That was nearly 30 years ago. And once I began school and was forced to read and take tests demonstrating my comprehension, I lost the passion my parents instilled in me. It wouldn't be until I met 3 people later in life that I would regain that passion. The first person was Wendy, my senior year high school teacher. She had us read A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. One of the first pieces of literature I read from cover to cover throughout my education until this point. Wendy was in her early to mid-20s, and it was her first year teaching high school. She brought a passion to literature that I do not remember seeing any teacher have before that. I had no intention to go to college, but at the last minute decided to enroll in classes because of a boy who values education. But that is a story for another time. Anyway, I decided when I signed up for classes that I would study business and math because I was good with numbers. However, that changed when I met Maggie, a 30-something writing instructor at a community college I attended. Her passion for what is still my least favorite, poetry, is the reason I decided to change my major from business and math to English. She brought a new perspective to literary analysis that I didn't realize could be so profound. After deciding I would now pursue a bachelor's in English, I enrolled at the 4-year university and met Dan. It was his first year teaching early world literature. That's what he told us the first day of class. His energy in the classroom is still something I try to emulate. The way he moved around the classroom and kept the entire class's attention was awe-inspiring. It is hard to realize that a defining moment in life is a defining moment until taking the time to reflect back and wonder, how did I get here? I am an English instructor today. Those nights of reading with my parents and the passion 3 teachers have were each defining moments that played a role in what I choose to do every day. The fact that my mom would take me to the library and both of my parents would sit and read to me has had a lasting impact on who I am. Of course, as most parents know, spending time with their children is important, but looking back on those moments, I realized that those moments started my love for reading. I didn't know it when I memorized those pages, but it wasn't just memorization. It was reading. Each night I would look at the pages and pretend I could read, but by looking at the words as I was saying them, I was teaching myself to read. Wendy didn't know that assigning A Brave New World would impact me in a way reading used to when I was a child. Maggie was unaware that her love for analyzing poetry helped me change what I intended to pursue. Dan couldn't expect that his first semester teaching early world literature would let a shy student know that changing her major was the right decision. I love what I do, and when reflecting back, I realized that these moments helped me get here, and I cannot wait to share my passion for literature with my children.